before starting this concept, as we know, if we need to find the square of any number, then we can use the mathematics function, that is sqrt, by using the math library. Same thing we can use if we need to find the GCD, that is a greatest common divisor of any two number from the any two numbers. Then we can find in easy way just using the predefined function or built-in function. But if we want to use undefined function, then how we can write and how we can define, and such thing we need to start from the today's class. Okay, so user defined function. If any student know any student knows any idea about the user defined function, then you can please can start. Else, I'm just coming on that part. Yes, any student who want to speak something about the user defined function and what is user defined function and how it is different from the predefined functions, please tell me.
The user defined function is like, first we create a set of codes which operate and perform a specific task, and
Okay.
then within our main program we call that function to operate within some part of the function.
Okay,
So
good.
we don't write it inside the program, we write it outside the main program, but we call it when we need it.
Okay, okay. That part we will see also practical today itself, Puneet. There is no issue. Okay, good. You are absolutely right. So let me start from very beginning part. I always believe in to learn anything from the very scratch part, or we can say start from the foundation. So here I am just putting a statement very simple to learn about the more detail about the your defined function. We then look at a particular the program routine in Python, so that is called the function. Okay, this is the point we need to keep in mind. So the question comes in our mind, what is the routine? Okay, routine means the set of the code or procedure we have written. Okay, so in Python such routine is also known as the functions, and we have already been used Python's built-in function such as the alien is the function we have already seen into the find the length of the or size of the list or tuple. We have already discussed this part. In a string, if we need to find the size of the string, then how we can find? Simple function, and that is an alien function. Yes, we have seen it. This part we already seen. Then alien range function. What is the use of the range
Yes.
function? To define the range into the for loop. We have seen. And other function like list function. Okay, have you remember the list and tuple? Okay, have you remember
Yes,
this
sir.
the term that is a tuples and list we have already seen. Okay, name we have also seen. So we now look more closely at how function is used in Python as well as how to define our own function. And here we have the term here that is a user defined function in Python. So from this point we need to start, we need to learn how to define the user defined functions. Okay, now I'm just moving to my next slide. That is a point we have over here. What is a function's routine? So a routine is a named group of instructions performing some task. As a student told us about the function means a set of the code which is written into the block manner, and when the function such function is called, then the block of code or the set of the instruction will be executed when it will come. So here the name is given into different way, that is known as the group of the instruction, or we can say set of the instruction. And why we are writing the set of the instruction? To perform the some task, just like adding two numbers, finding the square root of any number, GCD and Fibonacci series. And we can also design our program to find the Fibonacci series just by calling the function itself again and again. So we can do. So the program or the problems, whatever we have sort out through a simple manner, we can also transform such problem into the function, and it was a very easy thing. And that part we will see today as well only few things. So a routine can be invoked. Invoked means when it will be called. So it will can be invoked as many times as needed in a given program, as shown into the figure. So in the program diagram, you will see into the next diagram or next slide. So what does it mean? It mean I'm using the len function or a list function or tuple function again and again. So why? Because it is already once it is defined, but I can call it again whenever or whenever it is required. So when my work is saying that I need to use a such function, then I call it again whenever I feel to use such function. So when a routine terminates when the routine is closed or it's set of the instruction to be closed or terminates, the execution is automatically stop, or it returns the some point or some value. So there's no guarantee that some function may return or may not return. But if it's returning, then it is called as the return type function we have, and the function which does not have any return type value, so we can say it is a non-returning value or non-returning function. We will see into the coming class, coming slide as well. Such routines may be predefined in the programming language or designed or implemented by the program. A function in Python version is a program routine. Okay, please keep in mind, you have to keep in mind this word. A function is Python's version of the program routine. It means the program routine is also known as the function. So into the examination, I can ask such question or such a point into the different way. So you have to think about the such point of what I have asked in the examination. Some functions are designed to return a value as a scope queue, while others are designed to the other process. So depend on the requirement, we can say the some functions are returning some value or some functions are not returning some value. And how to identify what values to be written by. Now see alien function. So you are passing the into alien and passing the string value. So it returns some value in form of the numbers. That is the integer form. It returns the size of the number of the characters, whatever it occupy, which is occupied by a string. So that's why we can say alien is a function which returns some value. So here we have a little bit introduction about the function routine. So now, as I told you, program routine is a name group of instruction that accomplish some task, and a routine may be invoked called as many times as needed in a given program. A function is Python's version of program routine. So this is the slide which is most important slide in which you can find the summary of the our previous two slides. So routine A is defined over here. So routine A is defined over here. So routine A that is defined over here. When I need to call this routine, so what I can call? I can call this routine many times. So one time is called, second time it is called, third time it is called. So how many times I require such routine to use or to execute the such set of the code, so I can use. The question comes in our mind, sir, why the functions is required? Why the such routines are required? Why? Alien function is already defined predefined function. I'm using such function to count the number of the character in a string. Why I'm using? Because it is already predefined. So the purpose or the necessity I know. But if I'm not using any predefined function or user defined function, then I need to write the code again. So the term we have is the reusability. So the point we need to see the need of or the implementation of the user defined function means we can reuse the code again by calling its function name. So reusability is the most important feature. That's why we can say it is a most important part. So reusability is the most important application. Okay. So this is the requirement which determine that we can use a function or we can use a function again time. So each and every time we need to calculate the length of the string, that you will not define the function, you are not writing the code of the instructions, but you are just calling the function name and simply. So that's why it just minimize the size of the our entire code. And if you are writing the instruction again, then definitely you can do, there's no issue. But what happened? You are just increasing the size of the program unnecessarily. So it is better idea to avoid the things. So just use the code. How to reuse the code? Just you can use the call of the function. So here we have the term that is known as the calling a function. Call to routine means calling the function, or we are calling a function to here. So that's why this function is called over here. This is a point. Okay. So here this function is called as call. So this is known as the call. This is known as the called function, and here what we are doing. So we can say is a calling function. So this is the most important part. So now it is clear to all what is mean by the user defined function or function definition in Python. Now tell me any doubt?
Sir, can you show some examples?
Yes, I will tell you some example, but let me know the definitive or the theoretical part is clear to all of them.
Yes, sir, it's clear.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
So can you please elaborate once again?
Okay. You are writing the code of here. Let me choose a different color. Okay. You are using A equal to 10 and B equal to 20. Something like that. You have written the code and C equal to A plus B. You have written these three statements code into the Python language and into a function. So I am putting all these code into a function that is f. That is function. If I need to use this code again, then I made a function that is followed by all these three instructions 1, 2, 3. So I'm giving the name of the such function that is a xyz. Okay, this is the name of my function. I will call this function anywhere by calling its name, that is xyz. So when I call such function, automatically these three instructions will be called automatic over here. So when I call such function, the code or the instruction which is written by such function call automatically into my program, and this is known as calling the function or writing the set of the function. So here we have things. I will tell you through an example, and you will understand entire thing. First, let me know the theoretical part is clear to all. Yes, please tell me.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
And very truly speaking, you can understand the real example when you want to make something in eatable thing. So you can see, you can visit any shopping mall or any place where you can find some predefined or existing masala of your vegetables. Then what happened at the time? You will not require to prepare the masala for the such vegetable, or you are looking for the sabji, I think. Then you just use the masala that is predefined. So it saves your time and nothing else especially. But if you want to prepare the sabji and you have to do prepare the masala, it takes some time. But it is already available into the market. So it is better idea to purchase and into your and add the masala into your sabji and nothing else. So it saves your time. And this is the idea we have over here. So function is just like a masala pack. So we can use such function into the our sabji which is to be cooked by your mother or yourself. So this is the point. So the theoretical part is clear to all.
Yes, sir.
Okay, now shall I move ahead? Yes, please. Shall I
Yes,
move
sir.
ahead? Okay.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so here the theoretical part I am just putting over here for your notes purpose. So how to define a function into the Python. So please you have to keep in mind the syntax that is a function header. Okay, and here we have the function body. It is also known as suit. So function header can be defined by the this way, and def is a keyword. Please keep in mind def is a keyword which stands for the define, and ab is the name of the function. So this is the name of the function. N1, N2, N3, these are the some parameters. Okay, these are known as the parameter. These are the optional parameter. You can pass it or you can leave it. But if you're passing something, it means we have to use such parameters for purpose. Okay, so theoretically you can understand, you can read out over here, there is no issue. And at the last, we have to use the semicolon to explore. This is the our header. This is known as the function header. So which is consisted by the def, function name, and some parameter. These are the options. You can pass it or you can leave it. But you are passing, then you have to use it. Okay. So these are the optional part. And rest of the part which enter come into this function header, that is known as the function body. And of course, here we need to follow the rule for defining the function and loop. So we have the indentation. Okay. So now this part is clear to all, the how to define the function. Or any doubt, then you can ask me, please. Yes, please, you can ask me. Any doubt you have?
No doubt, sir.
Okay, we will see. Will have some examples. There is no issue, but let me know some theoretical part. So you have to keep in mind all the theoretical point, and then you will see the practical. I know you are the master in any programming language, but theory is necessary to understand the few things which is part of the practical. So here you have to keep in mind the term that is we are passing some parameter n1, n2, n3. These are the options. But if we are passing, so these parameter is known as the formal parameter. Okay, so these are known as a formal parameter. So parameter in a function is defined by the two terms. Those are the two categories. One is actual parameter or formal parameter. So let me explore more about the actual parameter and formal parameter. Let me explain to all these concepts through the simple example. Suppose I'm writing a simple program a equal to 10, b is equal to 20, okay, and c is equal to 10 plus 20. Okay, I can write the a plus b, there is no issue, and I'm just print c. Is it correct code or not? Please tell me, is it correct or no code or no correct code or not?
Yes, sir. Correct.
Okay, so this is the correct code which is given by Python. So I'm just updating this code here, then you can understand. Yes. Uh, uh, C will be a plus b. Okay, and I'm just defining a function over here def xyz. Xyz is my name of the function. Here I'm just passing a parameter a and b, and here I'm using the semicolon. And this is my function defined. Okay, this is my function definition. I have done it. Now, is it clear to all that how to define the function? I have taken the real example over here. D is my keyword, xyz is the name of the function, ab my the formal parameter I have passed over here. These are optional, but you are passing, then how we can use? So I'm using the, like in expression, I'm using the formal parameter a plus b, c equal to a plus b. Now, is it clear to all? And these formal parameter could be a variable or could be a value. Yes, please tell me. Yes, please tell me, this could be a variable or a value. Any values or variable? Yes, please tell me, any doubt over here?
No,
Sir,
sir.
in this example, where did you call the function?
Yeah, this is my point, but let me define the function first. First, let me define the function.
Okay, okay, sir.
Okay, so this is the function I have defined over here. Into the next time, I'm just writing the statement that is print addition. Okay, print addition. Okay, this is the message I just want to print over here. So in the print function, what I need to do, I need to use single quote, double quote for putting the heading, and after this statement I'm just calling the such function that is x, y, z. And what are the parameter I can pass? I can pass the any value, so that could be 10, or x1 is 30. Okay, so this is known as my actual parameter. So for different color way I can explain over here. A and B, sorry, this 10 and 20, this could be any variable or this could be any values. Okay, so here will be the actual parameter. Okay, here will be the actual parameter. Here will be the actual parameter. This could be, I repeat once again, this could be any values and or variables. I can write the equal to 10 or b equal to 30. I can pass 10. I can pass a and b instead of the 30 or 10 or 30. Okay, so I can pass. There is no problem. This is actual parameter, and now a and b like this one. So when the function is called, so here this is known as the formal parameter. Let me know. Let me clear to all. This is known as the formal parameter. Okay, this is known as the formal parameter. Now let me know this part is clear to all. Yes, please tell me
Yes,
this
sir.
part. Here, do you have any doubt? Then you can ask me, please, any student. Any doubt you have, then you can ask me, please. No doubt.
No doubt, sir.
So 10 will be transferred to the A, and 30 will be transferred to the B when this function is called. Okay, when the xyz function will call, then 10 will transfer to the A and B will 30 will transfer to the B. So formal parameter of the xyz function will take the values 10 and 30 into the A and B variable. So here C will be 10 plus 30. So result will printed over here 40. Okay, is it clear to all right now?
Yes, sir.
So actual parameter or simply arguments are the values passed to the function to be operated on. So this is actual parameter. Okay, and the formal parameter or simply parameter are the placeholder name for the argument passed. So when the actual parameter is known as the argument. Okay, so in sometimes I will ask a simple question, pass the two arguments. So I'm talking about actual parameter or actual argument. Okay, so in the actual parameter, actual arguments means I'm talking about the arguments. So argument to be passed and parameter to be received. Okay, when talking about the arguments, so argument will be always passed and parameter will be received. Okay, this is the two words you have to keep in mind. So here we have the formal parameter, and sometimes it is known as the actual argument, actual parameter. So there is no issue. So this is the word you need to keep in mind. Now, is it clear to all?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Let us implement such problem with the help of the Jupyter notebook. So I'm sharing my screen to all. Now let me know it is visible to all or not. I'm sharing my Jupyter notebook to all. Now let me know it is visible to all. Yes, please tell me it is visible to all or not. I have shared.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir, it is
Yes,
visible.
sir.
Okay, so I'm typing something over here. This is my first program to define a function. Now please let me know it is visible to all.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so how to write def? Def is my keyword, and what was my function name? That is xyz. So I'm putting xyz, and I'm just taking first time I'm just leaving. Okay, and then I will tell you about the formal parameter or actual parameter. So I'm just defining without any parameter or arguments. Here I need to use the equal to 10 and b equal to 20, and c is equal to a plus b, and print C. Now you can see the is indentation. Now after putting the colon symbol, you can see find the indentation. It is visible to all.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
So now if I don't want to the part of this function, so I need to use backspace, and here I can print any message like uh, addition of two numbers. Yes, please one by one you can speak me two numbers. And what is the name of my function? XYZ I am calling. Okay, and nothing else specially. Okay, this one. Now, any doubt to define this function or any doubt in this function? So first program will define a function without any parameters. Okay, I'm just specifying this one. Yes, please tell me. Any doubt over here? Then you can ask me.
No, sir.
In the last line,
And the
below
last
the
line.
print statement,
Okay.
there will be a colon, right?
No, it is not.
Below the
No,
print statement, sir.
no, there is no
XYZ.
colon. No, there is no colon is required. I'm calling such function. So function will be called by its name only.
Okay, sir.
So when my compiler will see the function definition will be stored into the memory, and then first it will be the addition of the two numbers and xyz. So when the xyz function will call, so control will jump to the xyz. So in this code, A is initialized by 10, B is initialized by the 20, and C is A plus B. So C will keep the information about the 30 because after the addition operation, and print will be printed by the C, so that will be the 30. So let me run this program and see the result. Now, addition of the two numbers will be printed and this function is called, so 30 will be printed by this function. Now, there's the first program to define the function without any parameter. Yes, please tell me any doubt over here.
No, sir.
Okay, so
Sir, I have a doubt.
yes, please, you can ask me.
Sir, when we're calling a valid function, like not xyz, when we're calling a valid function which we've defined, we don't have to write this c is equal to a plus b, right? We don't have to write the operation.
No, we can do anything because user defined function means the user, what the user want to write, and user are able to write anything. So I can do anything, there is no issue.
No, what I'm asking is, in the def statement, when we're defining a particular function and that function is valid, then we don't have to mention what is to be done with the actual parameters, right?
Yes.
Okay, that's it.
Okay, so I am updating the system so you can see again. So now see, whenever you have a doubt, then you can ask me. Now I'm just updating the same program by writing different manner. Then you can see here what I'm using formal parameter. Okay, now formal parameter. I told you the parameter with values. Okay, I'm doing nothing else special. So you can use the 10 and 20. So this will be the formal parameter. So a is 10 or 20. Suppose I'm not defining anything over here. Okay. So what the C will store? C is store nothing else. So a plus will be nothing. Because I can pass any values or I can pass any variable. So right now I'm passing the variable or values instead of the variable. So what is the purpose of using such values? There is no sense. So that's why I'm just updating such thing. So you can pass A and B. And what is the value which is contained by the A and B? So there's no defined. So here I have to initialize again A and B. That is A must be 10 and B must be 20. So it is optional. You are defining the format parameter. It's up to you. But at the time you have to define. So because now the structure is saying that you have the function name, but it has a format parameter. So you have to pass the 40 and 50. So suppose that I'm passing. But at the time I'm initializing equal to 10 or b equal to 20. So you can do. Okay, you can do. So if you're doing so what does it? Here A and B will be override by the 10 and 20. So it will override the values. It will override the value. Okay. I'm passing the 40. 40 will come into the A. So A will be 40. Okay. And B will be 50. But after re-initialize again, A equal to 10 or B equal to 20. So what happened at the time? It overrides the values of A and B. Okay. Let us check.
Yes, sir.
So 30. So now see the result is 30. So now any doubt over here?
No, sir, I understood. Thank you.
Okay, so I'm just coming to my another program using formal parameter with variables. Okay.
Sir,
Yes, please tell me.
if you want to make it interactive, how can do it?
Yes, I'm just interactive now. What I do want to? Yes, what do you want?
We must get the values of A and B from the users.
Okay, we can do that. Is a steps. There's no issue, but let's understand the very beginning part. Okay, I can update this part. There's no issue. So using formal parameter with the variable. So will be 40 and B will be 20. So there is no required to initialize this part. So I'm skipping this part. Why I'm reinitializing? Because it is already initialized. Well, it is defining as a formal parameter. So here we put A here 40 and 50 will be actual value. I'm writing the words properly, actual values. Okay, so A will be 40 and B will be 50. So after executing such part, you can see now 90 will become over there. There's no overwritten. Okay. Now this part is clear to all, and 40 and 50 will be the actual values which is to be passed like arguments. Okay, arguments. Yes, we are passing the arguments and form of the values. So like argument as value. Okay, this is the words. Any doubt in this program?
No, sir.
No,
Okay.
sir.
So one student asked me, sir, can you pass the argument like in practice? So I'm updating such thing. So I'm wording such thing using for my parameter and actual uh, argument or arguments. Okay, and argument must be initialized by the user. Okay, he is asking, sir. So addition of the two number, and so what I need to do? I need to use the any variable like A, B, C, D. You can take any value. And now keep in mind, this A and B are the values of or variable of the this function. So we can also define such variable outside the this function. Why? Because scope of A and B will be inside the this function only. So we can also define the A and B over here, so there is no issue. So defining the A and B outside the function will also be different from each other. So this is the point you need to keep in mind. So I can define the A and B again, but for simplification, I'm just using right now x value. X is just like an integer input. So enter the first value. And the same thing I can use for the y as well. So I'm just copying the same statement and just doing the instead of the first, I need to replace the word with second only. And instead of passing the values, I can pass the variable. So here, what I'm doing, I'm passing. I can say I'm passing arguments in form of variables. Okay, please tell me, is it clear to all? As a student
Yes.
asked. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so I'm just running this program and enter the first value. Now tell me which value I must enter.
5.
5. Please tell me another value.
37.
37. And after the pressing the enter, so you will get your answer, that is 42. Now you can see first this will be printed and then it will take a message. First enter the value. So enter the value, we are taking the 5. And enter the value of the second value, we have taken the 37. So 5 will be stored into the x and y will be having the 37. And in form of the variable, we are passing the same value over here. So A will keep the value, that is a 5, and we will keep the value in form of 37. So again we are performing the operation over here. So at the last it is printing over here. So this is a program which showing that here we are defining the function which is represented as non-return value. So this function does not return any value. Okay. If it is returning something value, then we need to store its return value into a variable. So here we are not using like this one. Okay. So we are using only this function simply way, that is known as calling function in simple, not return. Now, is it clear to all about this program? Or any doubt, please you can ask me. Yes, please tell me any doubt. Any student who is having any doubt.
No,
No,
doubt,
sir.
sir.
Is it clear to all how to define the function?
Yes, sir.
Yes,
Yes.
sir.
It is easy to understand the Python into the Jupyter notebook.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so what am I speaking? You are getting properly or not? You are getting the properly?
Yes, sir.
So you can say you are learning the Python. Okay. Just please tell me yes or no.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes,
Okay.
sir.
Okay, now shall I back to the my PPT?
Yes, sir.
So I'm going to back to the my PPT to explore more idea about the Python. So we were on this part. Okay, now PPT it is visible to all.
Yes, sir.
Yes,
Okay.
sir.
Okay, just let me change the slide. So I am talking again the value returning function. So how to explain to all how to return a value from a function. So function definition, we need to say same thing. We have the function definition, name of the function, we have the some formal parameter, and we have to use the return keyword. Okay, this return keyword return the value of the function. So this return keyword will return the some value. So from the arrow you can see after the computation something over here 17 will return by the this function. So 10 will be just let me use a different color to explore my idea. 10 will be transferred to the n. Okay, 25 will be transferred to n2 and 16 will come over here. So here first first parenthesis part will be executed, that will be the 10 plus 25 plus 16. So what would be the answer? 51. Okay, now 51 will come inside the parenthesis and then division and then 3.0. So value which will be like this one, 51 point divided by 3.0. So of course we are putting the denominator like the 3.0 or denominator we have over here. So answer would be in form of the float. This part we already discussed. So answer will be the 17.0. And that value to be stored by the return statement, and this return statement will return some value over here. So here what value we have, that is 17.3. so here we need to 70.0 we have, and what is the factor value we don't know right now. So suppose we have some factor value over here, and factor value to be multiplied by this 17.0 value, and result will be, and after its calculation of its expression, this value to be stored into the result. So this is why we can say this is known as the value returning function. Now, is it clear to all? Yes, please tell me. Is it clear to all?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Yes,
Any doubt?
sir.
Any doubt?
No, sir.
Okay. So here I'm just giving an exercise to all. Write a program in Python to add three numbers. Okay, add three numbers and return the sum of those numbers. This simple program I am speaking. So how to explore this idea? So you can understand such concept by the same program we have done few minutes ago about the defining the function. So while learning the Python functions, defining the function is simple way. So I'm coming back to the my Jupyter notebook. So what was our problem? Program to add three add three numbers and return its return sum of those numbers. So program to add three numbers, program to define program to define a function to add three numbers and return sum of those numbers marks. Yes, is it clear to all? Is it clear to all about the problem? What we need to do? Yes, please tell me. Is it clear to all? What we need to do?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So any student who want to solve, I'm giving the 2 minutes. 2 minutes to all. You can solve it. Okay. You can solve it. Or you can solve it on your copies or notebook, register, whatever you have, and then tell me the steps. Okay. Right now I'm stopping the sharing, and I'm expecting the answer from all the students. Okay. So please, you have the 2 minutes. You have to solve this exercise on your copy or register, whatever you have, and from any student I can ask. If he or she will not speak, the attendance will not count of such a student. Now you can start. You all have it? 10 minutes. 2 minutes, sorry.
सर क्वेश्चन एक बार फिर बताना.
Okay, I'm sharing the question once again. The question is program to define a function to add 3 numbers. Okay, you have to define a function to add 3 different numbers. Okay, and the return sum of those numbers. This simple program. Yes, who have complete their questions and answers. Who have completed? Okay, let me choose the name of the students once again over here.
Hello, sir. Can you please elaborate the questions once?
I have already explored the question 2 or 3 times. Program, you need to define a function to add 3 numbers, okay, and return sum of those numbers and nothing else. Obviously, you have to return the sum of those numbers. Now we have the 50 students, so these 50 students will get the attendance only. Rest of them will not get the attendance because I will not count their attendance.
Sir, I have written. So, sir, can I send it?
No, you can share your answer. So, what's the roll number? I can make you as a presenter. You can share your screen as well.
Sir, I have written in copy.
Okay, you can share by in front of the camera. You can share it. So, what's the roll number? So I can make you as a presenter. You can
Sir,
share it.
Sir, 20 BCY 10045.
BCY 10045. Okay, so now you have become the presenter.
Sir, I have also solved.
So just one second. So he has become the presenter. Let him first share your screen. You can share your screen and explore your answer. What you have done. or you are directly implementing on the laptop, then you can share your screen as well.
Okay, sir. I implementing on laptop. It's hard to do with front cam.
Okay, so you can use the front camera to explore your answer. Good, it is good, it is showing. Okay, it is visible to us. Yes, good. Just hold your screen just for a minute. Okay, it's sum a comma b comma c, and you have the variable sum is equal to 0. It is good, and you have initializer a values, b values, and c values. Okay. Okay, no problem. But at the last, you are taking the input a equal to b equal to c equal to, and you are passing the a equal to b equal to c equal to. Then why you are initializing over there?
So I've also done.
Just give me 1 second.
Yes, sir.
Go,
Please pardon.
just 1 second. Let me see the other student as well. Okay, who is now presenter? Okay, who want to become presenter? Tell me.
Set 20
Can I
BCG
chat box?
10045.
4-5 is already done, no problem. And now next, who want to become presenter, please?
Sir, I'm BCG 45, not BCY 45.
Okay, BCC 4-5.
Yes, sir.
Okay, I'm just making you as a presenter. You can also share a screen.
Sir.
Just 1 second. One by one we will listen. No problem. So now you have become presenter. You can share your screen.
Okay, sir. Is my screen visible?
No, it is not visible, Shobha. Okay, I'm making two other students as a presenter,
Sir,
so they can.
is it visible now?
Yes, it is visible. Good. Thank you for sharing your screen. So, can you explore your answer? What you have
Yes,
done?
sir. Here I've defined a program. I defined
Okay,
a
good.
function name ABC.
Good.
Now in the function I've written sum is equals to a plus b plus c, and then I've given the command to print the sum. Now here I'm taking input a from the user and I'm converting it into integer, because if I won't convert it into integer, it will take as a string.
Okay.
And I've done these 3 steps, and here I've called the function, and it's working.
Please run it.
Yeah. So first number, what should I take, sir?
You can take the 5.
Okay, 5.
10,
Next number.
10,
Okay.
and
Okay.
again 10, again 10.
Okay. See, sir.
Print sum of the number what value you are taking the ABC. It's calling ABC. Okay. So you without passing any function into the ABC function, how the ABC function is calculating the sum? Can you explain?
So because I've defined the sum equals to a plus b plus c. So this
Okay.
a value is going into this one, b is going to this, and c is going to this one.
So at the time
And
ABC are the global value, the global variables. That's why it is acceptable. But in general way, it will not be acceptable at the time. How you can manage?
sir, I'll add here.
Yeah, you have to pass some
Yeah.
value and which is to be requested or which is to be adapted by the your function. So you have to do little bit amendation over here. You have to pass some parameter into the ABC and in the define function header in the ABC function. You have to pass. You have to use such variables. Then it will be.
Sir,
Okay.
even we can without defining, we can do now, sir.
You can do, but you are getting the right answer, but it is not a good thing because what happened, ABC are the global variables, so it can be accessible anywhere. This is the advantage part of the, he is taking the advantage. So suppose ABC is not global, then what happened at the time? No. So this is
I need
he
to
is
write
taking,
like this.
yes, of course. You have to define the formal parameter, formal parameter and actual parameter.
Yes, sir. I got it.
Yeah, this is the point. Good. Now again, rerun, please re-execute. Re-execute, please. Share screen or re-execute, and let me see your answer.
So can you please again explain what is the meaning of global variable?
Global variable means a variable which is accessible by any function, which is could be accessible by any user-defined function. So this is the point.
Okay, sir.
Okay, so now we have defined the ABC. So ABC is treated as a global variable. Okay, so we will see in the coming classes what is the scope of the global variable and how we are not accessible, not accessible. Okay, but in the case of the, I think he is using the different ID, so it is supported by the directly without any problem. Yes. Now can I share my screen to explain to the same thing over here?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so let me room the other student as a presenter. So I'm changing their mode. So time to time, I give the chance to all the students to explain the same thing over here. It is good things today. I'm happy to know the answer. Okay, no problem. So other students just explain their code over here. Okay, so no problem. You are doing into the right way. So you are getting something over here. So it is good. Now I have shared my screen to all. Now let me know it is visible to all.
Yes, sir.
So first I define A, B, C. So what value I will take into the first number, that could be anything A, B, C. And I have defined my function over here, define addition A, B, C. So I am defining A, B, C over here. I can define X, Y, Z over here. So X, Y, Z. There's no issue. I can define X, Y, Z, and here X, Y, and Z. So here X, Y, Z scope will be the inside the function only. So that's why it is known as only the formal parameter for the this function, and the scope of this X, Y, Z will be inside the function only. Here I'm printing the message result is. So now you can see R is equal to, I'm writing R is equal to addition ABC. So what value I have taken, just let me correct this part over here to explore more detail. Now this is the better way to understand the concept. So when I call this function addition, so ABC, suppose I'm passing 10, 20, 30. So first this function will be called, and where the function is defined here. So this function, the control will jump from this to this part. That is a control will jump to the function definition part. So A will pass to the X, B will pass to the B, Y, and C will pass to the Z value. So whatever value we have stored, that is 10, 20, 30. So X will contain the 10, Y contain the 20, Z contain the 30. So at the time, what happened? So this expression will be evaluated. That could be 10 plus 20 plus 30. That could be the 60. So S store the 60. So I'm using the return keyword. This return keyword just return the return the result of of addition. Over time I'm doing over here. That could be any value. So what the value which keep the result, which keep the hold the value after returning from the this addition function. If I'm not taking any variable over here, so the compiler requires such thing. So you will get an error. So to avoid the error, so it is a better idea to hold something. Okay, you have the lots of the amount. So where you can store. So R is a variable which keeps or which store the result after computation from the addition function. So a variable is required, and this variable must be the variable which is should be able to hold the same kind of information. So we are getting the integer value, so R must be integer. But I'm not defining the data type of the R, so by default it would be the integer automatically after getting the result. And last at the last I'm printing the R, so the result will be to be printed over here. So now see the result. I'm taking the 10, 20, and 30, and now as I spoke you, so you can see enter the first value 10, second value I'm taking 20, third value I'm taking 30, and result is 60. So I'm getting the result that is 60. So this is known as the example. This example is known to the returning some value by the function. Now please let me know it is clear to all.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
So this
Yes,
kind
sir.
of practical will help you your confidence to learn the Python. Those students who knows about the Python, it is good, but they don't, those students who don't know, they can understand. So any student who are not much familiar about the Python previous before learning from the my side, so those students who are newly joined of this Python programming language learning way, they are getting something over here. So I need the answer from those students. Okay, is it clear to those students especially? or they have any doubt, they can ask.
It's clear, sir.
Yes, please. Any other student? Any doubt from the other student? Please tell me.
No, sir, it's crystal clear.
No doubt, sir.
So practically is showing that you are learning the Python in simple way. Okay, am I right?
Exactly,
Yes,
sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so again, I'm just jumping to the my slide to explore more detail about the Python as well. So I'm going to back to the my PPT. So let me share the PPT and let me know it is visible to all or not. So we have also implemented this concept, that is a value returning function. By default, if you are not using a return statement, so it is known as a non-returning value. Okay. Now, so non-value returning function, definitely we have seen already this concept. So we are not much binding about that part. Now see this example. So there is a function, we have the display welcome. So we are printing each and everything just by calling its function name only. So this function does not keep any, is not require any variable to store some value. So there is no requirement. So it does not require. So I'm writing over here in the, I can write like this one. It does not require.
Sir,
Yes, please tell me. Not require. Yes, please tell me.
Nothing, sir. The screen was not visible for a second, so I was just saying that.
But now it is visible to you.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay. So whatever I'm writing over here, it is visible to you. It does not require any variable to store. Okay. To store the result, because it is the function display welcome is not returning any value. Okay. So this is the point. So we have discussed so many things. So I'm just moving to the this part. Everything is clear to all? Please tell me. Everything is clear to all about the function?
Yes, sir.
So
Yes, sir.
here I have exercise to all just to brush up your knowledge once again. So I am just choosing the name of the student. Please, is a Bishruti Chaudhary, 20 BHI 1019. She is here. Bishruti, are you there? If she or he is not speaking anything, so I will not count their attendance. Please keep in mind. Okay, let me choose our name. Shayanth Srikanth 20 MEI 1030. Shayanth Srikanth. I will not give the attendance of those students. So I am just writing their roll number. VFI. Okay, next is Samit Shah Maheshwari 20 BHI 1061.
Yes, sir.
Yes. So you will be there, and the next will be Prachi Sharma 20 MEI 1071. Are you there?
Yes, sir.
Okay, you both should be connected, and I have the question from two both of you. So I need to know answer from your side. So Prachi and next one who is Samiksha and Prachi. Okay, Samiksha. The value passed in the given function called in Python is called. Now tell me the answer. Formal parameter, actual parameter. Now Samiksha, tell me the answer. Yes, you all are required to unmute yourself. Okay, so Prachi and Samiksha, you have to do. So now tell me the answer. Samiksha, tell me the what would be the answer, formal or actual?
Sir, I don't know. I'm
So
confused.
why you are confused? And then Prachi, tell me what would be the answer?
Sir, the answer would be a formal parameter.
Okay, the value passed in a given function call in Python are called formal or actual. Yes, you're telling the formal parameter. Okay, why formal?
Um, Uh,
Yes, please tell me. We don't have a time. We have a limited time, so I need the answer from your side. So please tell me. If such kind of a question I will ask into the quiz, so you will get the 0 marks. Huh? You're wasting your time. You're wasting my time as well. Okay. Any other student who knows the answer about this one? What value pass?
Actual arguments.
Actual argument. Okay.
Actual
Why?
Sir, actual
argument.
arguments.
So why actual argument?
And
Okay.
which are received are called formal
Because
parameters.
it is saying that your values
As
are passed.
defined in a function call.
Okay, good. The term you have to keep in mind that is a function call. So when the function is calling the actual parameter or actual argument to be passed, I am repeating again the statement, and you are sleeping, and you are wasting my time and your time. Okay. Now, Samiksha and Prachi, again I have the second question to you. The identifier of the given Python function providing names for the values passed to it are called. Now tell me the answer of this one, and I need the answer from the with justification to you. Yes, Prachi, tell me the answer of this one. Yes, Prachi, tell me, else I will not count your attendance.
uh,
The identifier of a given Python function providing names for the values passed to it are called. Tell me your
it
answer.
formal parameters.
Okay, why formal parameter? Why formal parameter? Can you justify? Fine.
Justifies the wait a minute.
Okay. So in between, I can ask the question from the Samiksha. Samiksha, what would be the answer according to you? Since you are not speaking, so it shows your that indiscipline over here. So other student will not know about your performance. So please keep in mind all the things. Yes, tell me, Samiksha.
Sir, I think it's since the I'm confused, since the name is providing name for a function means, so I think it is a formal because in actual arguments the data types may be defined.
Identifier all I have already explained to the my first and second class about the Python. Okay. So identifier of a given Python function providing names for the values passed to it are called formal actual. If this kind of a question I will ask into the examination, so you will not able to give the answer proper way, so you will get the 0 marks. So listen to each and everything proper carefully. Okay, other student, please tell me what would the answer.
Actual.
Formal.
Formal.
Sir, formal parameter. Formal
Okay.
parameter.
Okay, only one student tell me why formal parameter.
So because in formal parameter the values got passes where
Okay. Okay. So any other student who want to explore their idea about this answer in very well manner, please explain.
Sir, these are the parameters that are defined while defining a function.
Okay. Okay, I will ask the next question from the Ananya Manojavas. 20 MIP
Yes, sir.
1028. So next question I am coming to, that is, the function can be called as many times as needed in a given program. Is it true or false?
So the answer is true.
Okay, good. So function can be called many times again whenever it's required, as I spoke so many times. Thank you. It is good answer. Second question I am asking to you. When a given function is called, it is said to be now subrogated, invoked, or activated. Now tell me what would be the answer. When a given
So
function
you
is
are
called,
asking me, right?
yeah, I'm asking to you once again.
So the answer is invoked.
Okay, so you have seen into the my PPT. Even you all have seen the my PPT into the slide as well. The involved, the function will be involved. Okay, so when the function is called, it invokes automatically. This is what we have already discussed. Good. So now I'm coming back to the Prachi. Prachi, now I need the answer of fifth number question. Which of the following type of the function must contain a written statement? Which of the following type of the function must contain a written statement? Please tell me the answer. Value returning function or non-value returning function? Please tell me which one would be the answer. Yes, Prachi, tell me the answer. Okay, Prachi has gone, so she will get the absent today. So no problem. Okay, next I'm just jumping to the other students' roll number and okay, AZL Jethra 20 BCZ 1084.
Yeah.
Yes. Can you tell me the answer of fifth number question? Which of the following types of the function must contain a written statement?
Which of the value returning function?
Why? Can you tell me why this answer would be?
Reason.
You're really sleeping or you're really listening?
Sorry.
You're really sleeping or you're really listening anything into the mic from the mic class?
I'm listening, sir.
You are listening a few minutes ago. I told you so many times a function which return something and the student statement is required, and such function is known as a value returning function. The answer is written into the question as well, and you are thinking, still thinking.
No, sir, actually, because of my network issue. It's because
Every
of that.
every student is having the same problem. Okay, no problem. Just Aziel, please stay connected. Now tell me the answer of this one. Value returning function calls are expression or statement.
Statement.
Is a statement or is a expression?
Statement.
Yes, any other student who want to tell me how I elaborate this answer properly? Expression or statement? Yes, please tell me any other student who knows our answer of this one.
Statement, sir.
Is expression, if it is expression, then why it is a statement and why it is a statement?
Sir, it's a statement.
Even value written function calls are a statement because we have the written statement. So written statement will be written by the written statement and it contains any expression or any value or anything. So a statement word will be there. Okay. So the answer will be the statement. So non-returning value functions are called. So now tell me, non-returning values function is called.
As I asked me.
Yeah, I am asking to you. Now tell me easier.
Sir, to me, Prachi, sir.
Yes, Prachi. Now tell me the answer of the non-value returning functions calls are statements or expression. If it is if it is expression, then it is wrong. Okay, in a non-value returning function cannot be expression. It should be in statement. So the previous one would be the wrong. So tell me the answer of the both sixth and seventh questions properly. Now tell me.
Sir, the sixth one, the answer is A, expression.
Sixth one answer is expression. Sixth one answer would be expression. Why? Tell me the answer. Why it should be expression?
Because as you said, the action results in the return of a value, and the value can be used in expression also. So that's why.
This is a brilliant answer, Prachi. Now you told me. Okay, this is a brilliant answer. This is a good answer. Because value returning function could be in any expression way. So we are returning something through the return statement. So we have the return statement as a keyword, but in the return statement we can pass anything into the expression. Now see this slide. Oh, this is the expression now. This is what you mean. Okay, so now on the non-returning function always represented by the statement only. Now see all these statements. Okay, so The answer would be the 7th will be the B and A will 6 for the A. Now, 8th question. Which of the following tasks of the routine is me to produce side effect? Yes, please tell me. Side effect, sorry. Now tell me the answer of this one.
Following types of routine is meant to be side effects. Non-valuing returning function.
Why? Tell me. Can you tell me can you justify this point?
I should explain this. Wait a minute.
Okay, you are still searching over the slide. You did not give the slide. The function display welcomes is a non-returning function and the call only for the side effect of the screen output produce. So that's why the answer we have over here non value. Because in the value returning function we don't have any slide, it just gives something, return something over here. So this is the point. So my dear all the students, whatever I'm sharing to all, it is written over here. It is written to my slide as well. And same from this parameter, I can answer the question. And you are not going through my PPTs, and then what happened at time? You will not learn anything from the my PPT. So this is not thing. Okay. So this kind of the question I am just checking to your performance for today's class only. So it depends on the last 10 or 12 classes I have taken. 10 to 12 classes I have taken. So I need to see the performance after the quiz. Tomorrow we have the quiz and tomorrow I will check your performance. Now see how you will perform. So it would be the 25 minutes and I will give you 25 minutes and see how you will perform. So there would be the 25 to 30 questions. So please focus on your previous classes, what we have seen to the Python programming languages as well as some theoretical part. So this is the idea about the things we have already discussed over here. Okay. So this is introduction about the defining the function. Just please tell me any doubt over here, then you can ask me. Any doubt
Sir,
from
how many modules will come in quiz?
In the quiz, I will ask the few questions from the unit number 1. Okay. And some part from will be from the unit 2 and 3. So we have already covered